Okay. There we go. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Oh, wait, I do need to post a link to Discord, as always. Okay, let's see. I can't actually grab the stream link until the stream has begun. But even if there was a way... Oh, wait, somebody beat me to it. Even if there was a way, I probably wouldn't bother. Because I'm really bad at advertising anything about myself. And here it is, the perfect excuse for me to advertise that I have a Discord. And if you go there, you will be updated every time I post a video. And if I ever lose the reason, I'll break that habit. I'm such a bad YouTuber. I don't even scream out my name at the start of every stream. What's wrong with me? How am I supposed to get ahead? How's anyone supposed to figure out what my name is? Hey there, Neil. Hey there, Wings. How's it going, everyone? So, I'm expecting that this will probably be the highlight of the game here. I'm expecting this is going to be building up to a big epic battle. The original camp was a highlight. It was a highlight of the game. Yeah, it was pretty good. A little bit, you know, a little bit wonky, but pretty good. But this one should be more spectacular, right? Should be. Okay, is there anything I need before we go? Let's see, if I get challenged to a dice game for my life, I've got good dice. I have plenty of carry capacity open. I do have some things I need to sell. Let's take care of that. I have a pretty good set of potions going. I don't think I need any more types. I should check, but I'm not going to bother. Schnapps, that's a good question. I think I only have a couple. Let me see if I've got any in my box. Ah, man. Put that there. Oh, I'll put that away. Yeah, put those away. Okay, let's see. All of these. I have so much money, I can just dump these on the miller and call it good. We've got some food, some alcohol. I should get rid of all of these books. I think I maxed out speech already. I don't even need this anymore. Oh well, I'll just keep it in my backpack. Let's get rid of that. Hey, Miller. Hey.
Good health to you.
Yes, you.
I've got some... All right. Good luck then.
You know, one of my favorite, historical figures is named Miller. He's also a horrible, evil criminal. Even more fitting, right? How many of you have ever heard of Jim Miller? I don't know why, I just suddenly thought of him. Haven't in ages. I'll give you a hint. Wild West. Unless I've spoken of him before, you probably wouldn't have heard of this guy. But, you know, he's got some wild... There's a bunch of wild-ass stories, actually, from the Wild West. No surprise. Okay. Jim Miller, to my knowledge... See, you have a lot of legends of the Wild West, like, ah yes, this guy killed 21 people during his 21 years of life. One for every year. And it's like, that's possible, but probably fictional. Probably Billy the Kid did not get that many people. Probably. Jim Miller has the most confirmed kills of anyone we know. Because he was a sleazy hitman. And he basically would just shotgun people in the back. That was his preferred method of gunfights. And so, this incredibly disreputable, sleazy rogue is going about, and he's also very paranoid. You know, people might want revenge on him. So one day, we got to get to. We'll just skip to the end here. A sheriff just knows who he is, finds him in the street, and literally just pulls out his revolver and just goes bam, 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 bam. Empties the whole thing, the whole revolver into Jim's chest. He moves on, goes about his business. As soon as he's gone, Jim Miller gets back up. Jim Miller is paranoid that people are going to kill him. He always wears a breastplate under his clothing. He had just a freaking piece of metal under his clothes as armor. As you can guess, that sheriff would meet a shotgun blast to the back. I think he got hit with a shotgun another time, and again, that same breastplate saved his life. I do not know why armor fell out of fashion once guns got on the scene. I mean, it took a while, but, like, there's just... I don't know why people in the Civil War didn't wear armor. I don't get it. Shields. Shields can be good, too. Yeah. Let me see. I should just skip over to food. I'm specifically looking for schnapps, and I will take 6 of them. That should be enough. And I will deposit the Devil's Scowl and the Scarlet Shield to my trophy wall. Cool. Metal becomes more expensive than lives? Yeah, sure, but you've been drafted into the army. Wouldn't you get yourself a metal plate? I don't know. It just seems like there would be a certain number of people who would have put armor on, but nobody did. It just kind of fell out of... Like, it just became conventional wisdom. Armor doesn't work, we won't bother using it. And I never really understood why. And the Civil War had weird stuff. I mean, if you've ever heard of the Georgia Pikes, we had a unit of pikemen. Pikemen. They didn't actually see combat, but they had pikes. I'm not sure who became mercenary killers in Mexico. A lot of people went back and forth over the border back then. Yeah. There was, there's a lot of stuff. The Regulators, if you want a group of scoundrels. Well, depends on your perspective. Either they were a group of famous gunmen bringing order, or they were a bunch of oppressive. They were the force of oppression. Just you know, the regulators are interesting. Alfego Baca. I think Alfego was Mexican. I think. Here's another great gunfighter you could do a movie about. They always do the OK Corral and the Earp brothers, and you want a wild gunfight to do for a movie. This guy, Alfego. Everything about this guy is weird. It starts out his mother gave birth to him during a baseball game. She was one of the players. Like, it's just, what? You would have been 9 months and you were okay? Uh, anyway, he goes to this town. This town must have not this town must have just not had law enforcement. I don't know. Like, it just must have not had any. So this guy decides to get a mail order sheriff's badge. He puts the badge on, and then he starts acting like the town marshal. He pisses off a lot of people, and things escalate, and it turns into a gunfight, and he ends up huddled up in somebody else's home, and this home was dug into the ground with the walls built. It's honestly, we should see some of those probably in this game in that style. They were super common in, old times, where your house is partially dug into the ground. Anyway, that's besides the point. He's in this place, and he's in this long shootout, and they set up, like, sheets on clotheslines to give themselves cover, and this battle is raging, like, all day. They blow the building apart with dynamite, and he manages in the night to crawl out of the wreckage, and he's cooking breakfast behind the stove, and now he's fighting from behind the cooking stove. In the end, he surrenders, and in the end, he does surrender and goes off and becomes like a bouncer in a bar in one of the cities or something weird. But the building had thousands of bullet holes in it. There was a broom, and the broom handle had been hit 8 times. Alfego was never hit by a single bullet. Somehow. This is a made-to-order movie. It's just ready to go. You get a charismatic actor to play Alfego, and just go with it. There are so many obscure historical figures that would be fantastic for video games, for movies, for anything, and nobody seems to know that any of them exist. Oh, really? Okay, this is the point of no return. Okay. Really? Scouting this place out is the point of no return, not, because I thought I'd go back and make a report. Okay, we're gonna make a save file right here. I really would like to name it. Fine, whatever. Just save here, I guess. It's fine. Sure. Alright. Gun became more common. Armor became less so. His armor's less effective. Well, now that's see, yes and no. So I'm not an archer, and I'm not really a gun person, but I know a little bit. There's a couple different aspects to this. So, knights were still using armor in the age of guns, and yes, the bulletproofing, where you'd have the dent to show that the armor did stop bullets, and they used to be really heavy lead bullets back then. They didn't have full metal jackets and all that stuff. Semi-automatics? No, the three-round burst thing, I think, was German. You can fact check me on this. I might be a little off, but I believe three fire burst was specifically to try to deal with armor because, well, the French were still wearing armor. And it was a problem because the armor was still stopping most of the bullets. So they figured, all right, fine. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. One of these bullets is going to get you. Like, armor was still effective. It did work. On the subject of was guns better or worse than arrows? See, it's my understanding, if you take, this is what I've been told, if you take a pane of glass like a window and lean it against a wall and you put a pillow over it and you shoot it with your handgun, take the pillow off, there'll be a little hole in the glass. If you put the pillow on the glass and shoot an arrow, that glass is going to shatter because there's a lot more force in the arrow than in the bullet. And this makes a lot of sense. A handgun, if you've ever fired a gun, you know that there's a little kick. That kick is the equal and opposite reaction of the bullet. Your hand is absorbing 100% of the force that that bullet will have. It's not really all that much for a small gun, right? You know, there's bigger guns, of course, but for the most part, whereas a bow, you're putting so much force into the bow before you let go. Like, it's got an intensely greater amount of force, and the arrowhead is going to be sharp, where the bullet is going to be blunt. So, armor should actually have a much harder time dealing with the arrow than the bullet. Non-standard munitions, though, you know, mercury bullets, explosive bullets, there's a lot of factors we're not factoring in, but in a vacuum. But the bullets, at least once you hit repeater rifles, the bullets fire much, much faster than you could fire arrows. And I do believe crossbows are probably better at armor piercing than most guns would have been, even up to the 1800s. I mean, unless you're dealing with the high-powered rifles. I don't know exactly how powerful those would have been at that time. I mean, even the 45 caliber handgun was called the thumb buster because the kickback was so strong it could break your thumb. Apparently it did break a lot of people's thumbs. So, yeah. As I said, I've always found it a little mystifying. Like, we use riot shields today. Like, shields could have still worked. Armor could have still had, you know, it would have never been perfect. Armor's never perfect. Nothing is. But it would have reduced your chance of being killed by a random shot. And in the Civil War, they didn't even wear helmets. I mean, when you think of militaries, you know, World War I, World War II, you think of the helmets. They didn't even have those. They had nothing. And I've always been a little mystified by that. Like, wouldn't you, you know, your paw is makes horseshoes and other things, so you ask him, "Hey, paw, could you make me a helmet?" But no, nobody did. Guys, what are you doing? Yeah. Hmm. Do they still use metal plates for modern body armor? I thought it was mostly Kevlar, and if you're fancy and modern, you get those carbon nanofibers in it too. I didn't know they still used actual metal in it. Spanish used way more pikes and armors than anyone else. Hmm. Well, cannons, grape shot. Yeah, yeah. Armor ain't gonna do shit against grape shot. You're just done. No, riot shields stop small arms fire. They absolutely stop small arms fire. They won't stop like an, armor penetrating rifle round. They won't stop a 50 caliber rifle, I wouldn't expect. But they absolutely most small arms today is like 9mm. Car windshields will sometimes deflect 9mm rounds. Like, seriously. Riot shields are rated for small arms fire. Totally are. Hmm. Huh. Well, if people have tested it and say the musket's better, I'll have to take their word for it. I mean, I can't argue with that if they've tested it. It just wasn't my understanding. The muskets would have fired much heavier balls than the rifles of the Civil War, though. The muskets were, they just basically hurled a big hunk of metal at you and hoped. uh, huh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what they use in the Ukraine war for armor. I thought it was really cool. They started using caltrops. Did I talk about that? They started using caltrops. I'm sure I mentioned that. I must have mentioned that the other day. I'm sure I did. It's like anti-car caltrops used in the modern day. Did they build this place back up? I inspected this place just the other day, and I don't remember this much wall. This is a lot more wall. It doesn't have holes in it. They've been building this up. I mean, in the 1800s, I read like every gunfight account I could get. There were included accounts of derringers that were so small and ineffective that the bullets bounced off people's skulls when they were shot with them. I mean, gunsmiths just made anything they felt like back then. they just made shit. And so, the Saturday night specials and other things were, oh shit. Yeah, anyway, there was a lot of shitty guns made that were just garbage. And people tried using them. Of course, we still make trash guns today. There's that one plastic gun that the gun people talk about how terrible it is. It just doesn't work. Jams and breaks. Equipping nations, you have only so much metal. Well, I mean, I know why they didn't I know why they didn't manufacture 100 breastplates for everyone, but they didn't even put armor on their commanding officers. Like, not even the commanding officers had any. And none of the soldiers, to my knowledge, I've never heard of a soldier in that war outfitting themselves with anything. The North probably could have outfitted some people with armor, some divisions if they wanted. South would have had no resources for that. Hmm. Um, there's this is mildly related. Just one last thing. There were air guns made in I don't remember exactly when. Let's say the 1700s, some absurdly early period in time where you'd go, there's no way you were using pressurized air to fire bullet, and it turned and by all accounts, they were extremely good. They were very accurate, powerful. They could fire like all these shots before needing to be reloaded, needed to be, repressurized, like all these stuff. But they were expensive and they would break easily. And when they break, that's it. But it's like such a cool weapon to have existed. It's like, wow, all the way back then? Really?
What do you want?
I want to get inside.
Let me inside. Inside, eh? What's the password then?
Oh shit, they didn't say anything about a password. They just gave me a dice. Oh man, I didn't even need the dice. I could just tell him to open the gate and he'd let me in?
Came here for a game.
Well, I have the dice, so...
Aye. Alright. Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Alright, so here's the plan. We're going to build another city right here.
Eric,
I already have the
you
money.
in the house, at the top.
That was easy. No, but
Go to Varnik and... Whoa, slow down. Report to Eric in the camp. Alright, let's see what we got here. Scout out the camp and enemy forces. Report to Eric. Well, if Eric's already in the camp, he can see everything for himself. Hey, buddy!
I need to leave. I've got orders not to let anyone out. Seems like the chief's planning something, and we'll be on the march soon.
Okay.
About bloody time, too.
Man, you guys really built this
I need to
place
speak
up.
with
Where'd you
Eric.
get all the
I know where he
stone
is.
and wood
He's
without
in the main
anyone
camp at the
noticing?
top.
Nobody in the land knew this was happening.
You can't
How?
miss it.
You're right underneath a city.
Oh,
How
yes.
did you do it?
Same as ever. Boring as ever. Well paid, but fucking boring all the same. Sentry duty. Sleeping.
Well paid.
Sentry
Can I see
duty.
one of your coins?
Even
I
the
want to
bruising
scratch
started to lose
the
its thrill.
gold off in front of you. Silver. Ceaseless autocannons. Huh.
Hey, I'm new here.
Nothing. Just the way I like it. Getting paid for sitting on my arse. And when things get lively, just look around.
Oh, I
There's a
didn't
good
bring
few
very
dozen
much
of us here.
poison.
Those poor fucking peasants won't know what's hit them. Right?
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
I don't care. When they tell me it's time to go, I'll go. I don't need to know anymore. You can ask the others, only I wouldn't trust what they say too much. Everyone's got the latest news. And they all know the same bugger all I do.
Knows what's going on, huh? It's hurry up and wait. All armies, even bandit armies, apparently have a hurry up
How
and
did you end
wait,
up here,
huh?
anyway?
You know how it goes. It's always the same story. Lost my trade through my own stupidity. Ran away to the woods to get by any way I could. So, when I heard they were recruiting, I signed up. Coin is coin.
I can pay more than your current employer. Can I make a speech check to hire you to my side? How would it be if, like, he goes to lead his army and his entire army just falls in step behind me? And I just shrug. I paid them more. Alright, let's start around the edge. Fine, I'll put a torch on. Alright, how much poison did we bring? It took my horse! Okay. Okay. I should have just saved just outside of here. We're gonna unload things from the horse. I did not anticipate that the dog could come in But for some reason, the horse cannot come in. Really? Why wouldn't they allow a horse in their camp? Well, that's just weird. Alright. We need to unload. What do we want? Alright, let's start with... We don't need ordinary arrows. We need our best arrows. Which would be... I'm not really sure what my best arrows are. I'm kind of leaning towards long distance arrows. No, I'll go with the piercing arrow, I guess. We'll go with the piercing arrow. Okay. I'll bring some of this and some of this just in case I need to woo them. Definitely poison cures. Okay. Alright. Definitely want extras of everything. Okay, well this is my favorite potion. Definitely want some of those. Probably don't need that. I'll bring one digestive potion just in case I eat too much and then find I can't drink potions. Okay. Poison. More poison. Definitely want some healing items. Definitely want this. I don't think I need these anymore. I'll bring a few anyway. Okay, anything else we want to bring with us? You never know. That could save my life. I probably have all the lockpicks I can fit up my nose already, so let's check. I got 14. Oh, that's way more than I can ever use. Got the spade. Got the various repair kits. If there's anything I can do even a tiny tap of repair on, that'll make me more charismatic. Alright, I can still carry another 50 pounds. Well, I don't need these. Should put that in my box. Alright, I guess this will do. And 7 saves. Okay. No horsing around. Heckler G11. Financial might is right. Financial might makes right. There we go. Financial might makes financial right. There we go.
What do you want?
Let me in.
Inside.
Okay.
Show me.
Thank-
Eric.
That was easy. Now I've got to-
Okay. Sure. Might as well be. Just in case any of this dialogue opens up other dialogue options somewhere else. I don't think this game does that. Their dialogue system is kind of primitive, honestly. But it might start happening. If ever there was a place it could happen, it would be a place like this. Actually, the dog's missing, too. Oh no, that's -1, charisma. Alright. I feel like I could jump out of this. Oh no, no one leaves camp, really. Flop. Not hard. Ah, you're right, I won't have to listen to that howling. It was so obnoxious. I'd go and I'd be brewing and brewing and brewing, and it would just be howling and howling and howling. I hated that. Like, the dog is cute. I like the dog. But man, they could have just spent a little more time coding the poor thing. It deserved better. Okay, this camp is very
The
large.
wall here isn't too high.
Well, well, a way out of camp. This seems important. I'm going to mark it. Hey, how's it going?
I need to speak with...
Oh, him. He'll be somewhere up in the ruins at the top. His armor's that bright, you can't miss him.
Ha! What? You can't learn 30,000 kanji so that you can read their music? Their music? I actually don't know how many characters the Chinese have after simplifying their language. I know the Japanese have 30,000, and they simplified it to 2.
I'll go to...
But they still use the rest of the
Not
30,000 in
I've
all
only been
kinds of
here a few
things like
days, but
people's
I ain't
names and other places.
Food, booze, and good company. Well, company.
Hey, I'm new here.
Just what it looks like. Boozing. What else is there to do? Some stupid fuckers trained to keep up their fighting form, but why bother? With this kind of
Train?
force, we'll go through any opposition like a knife through butter.
Someone actually training? The only person I have seen in your entire world who goes through their kata is that one priest. He is the only swordsman I'd actually be afraid to fight, because no one else practices.
You heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
Of course. Early tomorrow morning, there'll be a big sortie.
If you don't do
Everyone
your
around here
martial
knows that.
arts kata every day, your form erodes. I've heard martial artists describe it as walking on glass when they skip a day's training. They have sayings like, skip one day, it takes 3 to make up for it. So, you know, anybody who was serious about sword fighting, like their lives depended on it, they'd need to keep practicing.
How did you end up here, anyway?
Me? You're
This guy's telling
green
me
around
the
the
quality
gills,
of the
aren't you?
men here is
Me,
quite
I'm right at
low.
home here, see? Whenever the lords are fighting each other, you'll find me and my trusty sword on one side or the other. Whichever pays best.
I've got a knife. Should I just start assassinating people? How many do you think I could get away with? It has to be when there's no one else nearby, so these 2 would be out. Same dialogue options, huh? Well, what I used to do, I used to have a music player that couldn't play, basically I ran into a problem where my songs had foreign symbols on them and I couldn't arrange and play them. So I just started renaming the music. I'd listen to it and just rename it whatever I felt was its name. And I still have a bunch of songs like that. Oh, it's not even locked. It's not even locked. You had my hopes up. I was hoping to find some cool endgame items, but no. No random ice swords in a chest, huh? Alright. idea. Yeah, I know nothing about weightlifting at all. I had no idea that would happen.
What the hell, Dagger? I fucking left it here. I need a sharp. Load up, you
Okay, that's your real fort up here, right? The fort within the fort. With a fence of matchsticks to keep the riffraff out. So the real fort wall is the outer wall in this particular camp. Who left their broken ladder like this? Okay, this is the back of the camp. Alright, let's start here. I'm going to try to be systematic. See, they allow horses, which I'm not allowed to steal. Would they notice?
Stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
My old habits as an underwear thief. Hello? What? Why? This fight? I don't even know who you are. That chest wasn't even tagged as steel. It was just tagged as open. Why are we fighting? Why are we fighting?
What's the matter? Fucking hell! Well landed! You fucked up there.
Okay, the guy I beat at least isn't coming back for me again. Look, I was carrying the torch and everything, guys! I didn't break your laws. I don't even know what your laws are. No speech check asking if you want to surrender or anything.
Gone weak at the knees, have you? You call that combat?
Back with the helmet on.
Gone.
Okay. Let's go for you. You don't look as armored as the others. Quit spinning me. Okay.
What's the matter? Come on!
Okay, I've got an idea. Wait a minute. No, stop. Let go. Okay, I've got an idea. Let go. We'll go into the tent. And then you guys can't back off as well.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
I mean, it goes both ways, but...
Is that all you've got?
Stop getting out of the tent.
What's the matter?
Almost. Come on, I've got most of your health down.
You're a
fine, whatever, I don't care. Just keep pushing him into the tent, and for whatever reason, that's doing damage and not breaking the tent. Okay, 2 down. 2 to go. I'd like you guys to explain what this was about. Hazing the new guy, perhaps?
Don't think you can fight me and live.
Where's the one I was working on? No, it's not you. Where's the one I was working on? Was it you? He's multiplying. Come on, rotate. Where's the guy I damaged? Stop it. There he is. That's the one. Just likes changing who your target is randomly without your permission. I'd much rather that enemies just did triple damage when hitting you from the back, and you just undo all the shaky cam, all the grabbing, just remove all of it from the game. I could strap rubber bands to the controller and just level up unarmed to full by leaving it running overnight. In this tent. No, no, don't change targets. Why would you change targets again? Alright, fine. This is my target now. Can I hurt you?
I'll send you straight to hell.
I think this might be another situation where you're incapable of doing damage to someone. We ran into this yesterday. Focus on this guy.
What's up? Shit yourself?
Well, I think they need to just take unarmed combat completely out and reconsider it. Just rethink the whole system for unarmed combat. Do it a different way. It just ends up turning into these eternal grab fights, and some enemies are just not... They just don't get hurt. And the guys I've already beaten are getting up and attacking me again. Alright, this is infinite. This doesn't end. And I have no idea why that happened. It just did.
That was easy. Now I better take a
Nobody
look around
shouted
here.
that they recognized me. Nothing seemed to happen. Yeah, it's stupid. Unarmed combat in this game is broken. Nobody can hurt each other when you're wearing armor and you're doing unarmed attacks. It's just dumb.
I'm so hungry I could eat my boots.
It's dark? Well, I haven't done anything. I don't think that's on my end.
Do you see that big ruined house? His armor.
How goes it?
Not bad. I've only been here a few days.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you...
Just what it looks like. Boozing. What else is there to do? Some...
You have a lot of armor.
Have you heard anything?
Of course. Early tomorrow morning.
How did you end up...
Tomorrow?
Me? Ah, you're a bit green around the gills, aren't you? Me? Whichever...
That's the same lines the other guy gave. Okay, then. You're one of the people that attacked me for being over near the horses. Why, though? Why not now? I don't understand.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing,
try
fighting,
something.
boozing. Take the woman, burn the village.
Knock out?
Annihilate and pillage.
But I have a dagger, so shouldn't it be kill? Oh, I never took that, did I? I don't think I ever took that skill. What would that be under? Sure. Why not? Sure. Drunken friend and putting him somewhere quiet.
Jesus Christ, the corpse! Guard! What's the matter? Come
Oh,
on.
that didn't work. Answer. I didn't get very far with the stealth kill thing.
Well landed.
Okay, we've taken out 3 of them. So far, they have nothing of interest. Man, you got some really cool armor. Oh, hey, a heavy shield. I use those. What? What do you mean I'm not here to kill everyone? Isn't that the whole purpose? Scout out how many people there are. So far, I've found 3 people in the camp. That's plenty to report. I'll have an exact count for them. But Henry, why are they all dead? I don't know. They must have turned on each other, sir. You know how bandits get. Nah, I wanted to just pick off the heavily armored guy. He seemed like a real problem. So, you know. And the other guy saw me hiding the body. Okay. Now there's no door guard. I'm still not allowed out. Strange. it going? A lot of people sleeping in this tent. My. Huddling together for warmth, no doubt. It is a cold night. How did you see that? I was quick. I made sure there was no one looking. Oh well. Five. Interest on either of you. No keys, nothing that looks important. We haven't taken any damage. Hello, friend. How's it going? Ah, yeah, how's it going? Oh, you have new information.
To speak with him.
He's in the main camp at the top, in the big house. His armor's that bright, you can't...
Ah, thank you.
How goes it?
Same as ever. Boring as ever. Well paid, but fucking...
Wow, alcohol's losing its thrill. That's terrible.
Hey, I'm new here.
Nothing. Just the way I like it. Getting paid for sitting on my arse. And...
Oh, yes, those poor
You heard me.
peasants,
I don't
like the
care.
ones in Skalitz. They won't know what
You know
hit
how it
them.
go when I heard...
That's right. I can't stealth kill this guy. He's a little too close to the corpse pile. Maybe it's a matter of angles. There's no one near here. No one at all. Darn it. I never get that.
Don't
Carried a
beat
lot. I'm not even using my shield. This guy's good.
Dear God.
Nothing. Okay, can't just leave you here by the gate. There it is, that's the tent. In you go. Alright, now he wanted me to count the bandits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's 5 or 6. Gotta be 6. Okay, we'll include that in our report. 6 bandits sighted. Okay. Drop into pot. What do we have here? I think you guys need... Lethan water? Oh. Oh, that sets all your... Gets rid of all your perks. We'll go with a lullaby potion. Okay. Anybody drinks that, they'll fall asleep. I suppose there's more poisons I could find in the camp. There must be, right? Alright, that's the first section. I feel like I should get the horses out of the camp, too. This guy's heavily armored. Nothing new to say.
What's that? Who's there?
Help! Do something! By God! Over there!
Is that the best you can do?
Who are you?
See anyone else around, but
You'll die for
here
that.
we are.
God! I'll slaughter you.
Oh. Okay, another down. Oh, who's this guy? He looks important.
You'll get what for?
Let's get our shield out. We need our shield. More than a torch.
Hell! Go!
Time to talk to each person
What's the
before.
matter? Oh, landed!
Okay, we're back to the door. Good, I know where I am now. Okay, that one's down. There you are. Okay, level up. An archer. One more. Unfortunately for you, I bought this ridiculous mace.
You call that?
Oh, my God. This time they must have raised more of an alarm. Wait, what's going on? Where am I? Okay. Why don't you guys stop and have a meal? Okay, this guy's got a mace. He's very dangerous.
That hurt.
What's the matter? Come on.
Out from behind me! Stop it! He's just grabbing me. They're just grabbing me and holding me while other people hit me in the back. And I can't tell what's happening. I can't even tell what's happening again. We're doing really good. But yeah, I can't do anything. Once it gets past a certain number of enemies, it just becomes completely unplayable. In just the most frustrating manner. Alright, we'll try it again and we'll be more careful. This time, instead of a torch, I'm going to
That was easy. Now I'd better
use
take a look around here.
a Nighthawk potion. Okay. We will try it again from the start. And I will be using the shield, and I will add a Buck's Blood potion. Alright.
They say you've got something going with Betty.
Mm-hmm.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Just couldn't see how many people there were because it was so dark. Oh,
Hey.
right, I forgot. Yeah. Okay, hold on a second.
Who's there? Mother of God!
I'll see a better place than that tent. Maybe over there somewhere. It's the path people would walk. I guess the tent will do. Super annoying. That guy's a huge problem because he's heavily armored. There shouldn't be anyone who can see
Hey.
this.
What do you...
Hello. Well, somebody did. Okay. To Saosu what you did to Skalitz. Well, not likely.
Dear God.
door guard would have something in particular. Okay. We know people like to come to that spot to sit. This can't be here. Better. Okay, much better. So far, only 3. Looks like nothing's near here. Okay. I want to put something in there. Food. I've only got 3 poisons. What do you have to say?
Have you seen
Dialogue?
Shit, big ruin.
No,
Armor's-
same stuff.
I'll get.
No one to rob here.
Okay.
Look out. Fucking
That's 3. Heading this way. None of them look all that different. My, this sure is a lot. I need to find more food pots. Box full of lockpicks. Locked, of course.
Those
A
tents
cook
look
pot.
pretty impressive. These fellows aren't paupers, that's for sure.
If I drop something into the pot while they're looking, they'll know, right? I really wish I'd brought more poison. There is no one observing. No one around.
Back trouble.
Why can't I assassinate
Why are
you?
you creeping around like a footpad?
Creeping around like a footpad. This is a camp full of footpads, my friend. There it is.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should stay home.
That chests that usually have good stuff in them. Not here.
Too right. We could do with something to get the blood up, like robbing a farm.
Someone staring at the cook pots.
Damn, there certainly are enough of them. At a guess, a good 4 or 5 dozen.
I gotta piss.
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news. This must be where the commanders are.
I always forget that Lethan water isn't poison. I mean, it's made out of poisonous stuff, but it's not actually poison. think there'd be more poisons in a camp like this. Oh, hello.
No more fooling around. You're dead.
So many of you in my little territory over here. I'm glad I moved someone away from that. Still running around looking for me. We should find more cook pots. Is the whole camp just permanently aggroed now? Because they saw me picking something? Oh. It is? Okay.
Who's there?
Where do you keep the rat poison? I triggered stealth kill like 3 times, it won't do it. Is this guy important? He can't be stealth killed. Is he a critical NPC? I can't knock him out either.
I need to.
He's in the main camp at the... His armor's that...
Just by saying the same stuff everyone else does. I don't get it. Oh, now there's another guy. What's going on? There it goes. That was weirdly long. Alright, spend 1 hour. Let's see if that causes things to calm down in the camp. Definitely not a place I'd be able to sleep in. Oh, now it's working.
I'll find you, you cur. You can't run from me.
To make sure no one was looking.
You'll get what for?
Not like you doing stealth kills here, do they?
Blood will be spilled.
More people come. No keys. No keys, no letters, nothing that looks important. Same.
Bring it on!
Oh, shit. Hello, who's this? They find a bunch of dead bodies. They couldn't know it was me. Camp like this. Could have been anyone. A place no one's gonna go. Don't have them. So I'll just put them here. Come on, put it down. Keep saying put it down. Alright, where are the others?
I'll slaughter you.
Well, let's take a moment. Good thing we brought so many armor kits, eh? I need to see better. This is not well hidden. As long as nobody moves around in this area, we should get away with all that. Okay, is no one looking at this? He might be. He could be looking at that. I can't quite tell. He seems like he's looking that way. Oh, he's getting up. Okay. Wait. Oh, you facing that way? Okay. Well, that's the last poison I had. Alright, we've poisoned 3 cook fires with sleeping poisons. We've reduced their number
It was here just a moment ago.
somewhat.
How many times is that now? I lost count after 4.
That
Lost
was you,
count of
right?
what?
The last time it was the gloves, wasn't it? You forgot you traded them for the fur. And then you went stomping around saying we stole it.
You can fuck off, you can.
Whatever you say.
When I get the cunt who stole it off me, I'll smash his face to fucking pulp.
Oh. I suspect, Tom stole them. Over there. Why don't you go, Can't use that? I can't use that to my advantage somehow? Are they sleeping naturally, or is it because they ate the sleeping stuff? Hard to say. Hey, what you guarding? Not a dialogue choice. Same dialogue choices everywhere. Exactly what I was looking for, but I'll take them. Rub belladonna in my eyes to dilate them. I have a button that says E to use, but it doesn't use. Oh. I can't get in. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm supposed to go. Maybe here? Oh. I use antlers in all of my decorating. Eric. Oh, that looks like a good chest. Greetings, Eric.
What do you want?
I have no idea what I want. Oh, right.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the
Yes.
monster? Yes, sir. So you really killed that turncoat?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Well done. I heard about you. And quite honestly, I didn't...
Yeah,
think
I have
you'd
no
succeed.
idea why you'd have
So
some
you
random
asked.
person do that for you, but,
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out where
This
you're made
guy's
of.
all
Just
alone.
go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right
Could
next
just
to the training
assassinate
field.
their Eric leader and walk away. I mean, holy shit. I mean, holy shit. Like... It won't give me the option. I bet you if I hit him, the entire camp runs over. He's not even looking at this chest. Still can't open this door. I've got to try just to see what happens. We gotta see what happens. Huh. He didn't notice. Pretty good gear. Huh. But you can't just assassinate him. Now this, his eyes are too close on. He's not even looking at anything. Eric's trunk keys. Eric again, exactly? He wasn't on our side, was he? No, he's definitely their leader, right? I am not allowed to attack him. I'm not allowed to attack.
You're dead!
Okay, that didn't work. Where's the rest of your camp? Turns out the arrow did let me attack. Well, I mean, the enemy general is standing by himself, sitting. Why wouldn't you end the problem? It's like in New Vegas when you find you get an audience with Caesar, and it's like, yeah, I could literally just end this whole problem right now. This whole cult of personality.
You're dead.
It won't let me attack. It will not allow me to make attacks against him. It literally will not allow you to swing your weapon at him. Done in this situation, if this was my game, I'd literally just have an alternate ending that would just go into play right here. I'd just be like, oh yeah, no, that's what you did. If I couldn't figure out, didn't have time to do anything else, literally making it impossible for you to swing your weapon at Eric. See, I'm not sure. I could have just missed the arrow. The arrow just missing, that would be normal for me. It felt like it went and hit his head, but I, you know, arrows miss all the time with me. But the weapon was definitely not allowed. What do you mean being a vandal? This is basically the correct choice. This is basically the correct choice. What do you mean vandals? I found the enemy leader alone. I could have just clunked him, tossed him behind the bushes, and carried on. Oh, don't get me started. I will start talking about games developed by one person that managed to do alternate endings where you skip half the game. Don't test me on this. I've been hanging around with indie devs and fan game people for a decade and a half now. No, not an excuse in this case. Not an excuse. You can absolutely, you can absolutely toss something in for that. That is a shortcoming. That is absolutely a shortcoming. You ever play Cave Story? It's a great game. You know, halfway through the game, you can literally get a bad ending and just take off and leave. You just fly away. There's actually even the normal ending isn't really all that great. And there's a whole bunch of content that you'd have had to go out of your way to find. The coolest stuff. No, this type of game here, telling you your weapon literally can't swing at the enemy, no, come on, man. I will tell you about the shortcomings of my favorite games. I will loudly sing about the shortcomings of my favorite games. I know you're not a reviewer and you don't look at things the same way, but I mean, there's no perfect game. Except maybe Tetris. I cannot find a flaw in Tetris. You can make the game different, but you cannot make it better. But everything else, everything else, there's always shortcomings.
I'm so hungry I can eat my boots.
Far enough away from your brethren.
What a
Is this the
shitty
guy?
day.
That's not the
I
guy.
need
Where is the
good
guy I'm
scrap
looking
to
for?
cheer me up.
Are you Combat Master Vanyek?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with a sword.
Ah, another greenhorn. Nice to see Kozlik's doing his job. Mind you, most of the peasants he sends me couldn't fight a pile of manure with a pitchfork. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
Familiar? Knife!
I've never seen you before in my life.
Really?
How do you recognize
Stake
me when my
neck I know
helmet's
you from
down?
somewhere. Well, never
My
mind.
helmet is
My
down.
memory isn't what it used to be. Too much drink. Or not enough. All right, let's see what
Must
you're
be
good for.
recognizing my
You got a
voice.
weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's see what you're made of.
Oh, that's him! I always thought he would have a bigger role in the game. I was wondering why he hadn't showed up. Well, the apprentice becomes the master.
Here! I'm over here!
Continue? I've hit you repeatedly. I don't know any fancy combo attacks or anything, because those never worked for me, but... What? Oh, I thought he was satisfied. I thought we were done. It looked like he just stood forward. Okay, by now you must have... I must have proven that I can fight by now, right? Why are we carrying on? Okay, there we go. Just had to break a couple more ribs real quick. Tap, tap.
Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuckers here, lad. Well done.
I've had a bit of practice.
So I see. I'll tell Eric what you've got in you. Don't worry about that. But so you don't think old Vanyek is past it, I'll teach you one trick you'll be glad to know.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Well, I don't want to take it to the grave with me. All right, listen. Before you start twisting and turning, take a good firm stance with your legs wide apart, like this. As if you're about to let off a huge fart.
I think I've got it. Thanks.
What? I don't understand. The trick was have a wide stance?
Well, I never...
Okay. He is not protected. Okay. Big old hand.
What a shitty day.
And shield. Oh, starting to get lighter out. Come on, give me some more scragglers. Let me reduce their numbers further. To poison at least 3 cook pots. That should have an effect.
Oh, what? Chopping folk ain't as easy as chopping wood.
It's not that different.
Trust me, I used to be a butcher. You're better off with a flail or a mace than an axe.
This
You
guy
get
in
a really good
particular I
striker
need
that'll
to
do as
take
good a
out.
job as that axe of yours. Learn to wield a sword. With one of them, you can chop, cut, and jab.
Anyone who has heavy
Best
armor
weapon.
and a helmet on is a problem. You future problems. I can't tell if the poisoning of the food is having any effect, but that might just be because they haven't had breakfast yet. This guy's still guarding this particular building. Why? A horse. You're gonna send me on a horse mission?
So.
Hey, why'd you take your helmet off?
What is it? I went to the fight master as you
Uh-oh.
ordered, and I...
It's the man.
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think I know what's troubling the young master. He's surprised to see me here. And the feeling's mutual. When did you start recruiting Radzik people, Eric?
Radzik?
Not who I was expecting.
This boy is very dear to him. And I expect he's looking for this?
Oh, hey.
Am I right, young man?
You bastard.
Did he just get cuffed and immediately get knocked unconscious?
He's coming round.
I apologize for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety.
Hollywood rules, huh?
And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm gonna keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. He told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You
Oh
even
no,
know
I always knew
It's
it
your
was
liege
Palpatine.
Radzik Kobela. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzik still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you?
No, I'm actually not sure who this guy is. At first, I thought it would have been the guy with the mask at the beginning, but then once it revealed who he is, it's like, I actually have no idea who this is. I can't recognize
If
the
your father
face.
won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword. Which was
Oh,
stolen
okay.
by
The
a
guy from
certain
the beginning of the
bastard.
game.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzik will crush you. And I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father
half
has
your
a fraction
food.
of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and
After
plundered
beating
the
like this,
estates of the
Henry
lords
won't
in
be able
Austria
to do
just as I'm
anything for
doing here.
weeks.
Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Henry,
I
wake up.
forget which movie it
Can you hear
was. I think it was Ocean's 11.
Jesus,
There's a movie where they had done all this clever stuff and all these things, and the one aspect I absolutely broke my immersion was that the hero of the story had gotten a good and thorough beating and was still running around and acting like nothing had happened. I can't remember which movie it was now.
Don't you recognize me?
Zbyszek.
Oh hey, you're the shovel bastard.
You throw me to those bastards, and then look me in the eye like nothing happened.
Shh, quiet. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
Should have just killed Eric while you had the chance. You had him alone in a room? Like, that should have been it.
I want to get you out of here. But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by Ishtvan's bruiser.
Why would you, of all people, want to get me out of here?
I've got my reasons. If not for the good of my soul, then for the good of my purse. It'll cost you a few groschen, and that's all you need to worry about.
Shouldn't I?
Pay you any amount of money you want.
A treacherous bastard who set his cutthroat friends on me when I was trying to bury my parents.
I won't deny we didn't get off to a very good start. But this is a chance to start over and let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, sure.
So what exactly?
Nothing you need to care about. Let's just say it's a personal matter.
Oh, we've got some debuffs on these.
But I do care.
But it doesn't matter.
I don't believe a word you say. I know you're up to something. So you better try harder to convince me, or I'm not going anywhere with you.
Not a day passes without these cutthroats pulling daggers on each other. And I'm the youngest, so they make a slave out of me.
A bandit's life isn't quite how you imagined it, eh? My heart bleeds. But you could easily make a run for it on your own. Why bother with me?
Look, I just want to live a normal life. For that, I need peace and some coin.
It's true. I have all the coins you could ever want.
Won't cost you a tenth of what Ishtvan would want from Sir Radzik. Why shouldn't we help each?
But I do need my armor back.
What would I do? I've been left alone in this world and I'm an outlaw. How long do you think it'll take before I'm swinging from a gibbet? I need to get some coin and get the hell out of here.
I could teach you to be a far more effective thief and bandit if you like.
Finally, we're getting somewhere. I know a way you can get out of the fortress without anyone.
Would it be the hole in the wall?
I'll untie you, and you'll have to make your own way there. It shouldn't be hard at this. I'll wait for you outside. Afterwards, you'll tell your noble father I helped you, so they don't
risk. Sounds riskier for me.
Not really.
It's fine.
What are they going to do with you if they catch you? They want to ransom you, so the worst they'll do is lock you up again. But me, who was supposed to be guarding you and let you escape, nobody's going to pay no ransom for me, friend.
What about my possession?
Eric has your things. It would be suicide to...
Oh, wonderful.
It'd be better if you wore something to blend in, it's true. But I can't go and get you anything. I'm supposed to be guarding you. So if I leave my post...
Get me out of all my stuff.
All right, then.
That's what I want to hear. But first, swear you'll...
You have my word. What's the plan?
All right. I'll have to trust you're a man of honor. Now listen, I found a place where you can easily get out. Down in the camp on the slope above Sasau, there's a place where they throw the waste over the wall. The pile of shit reaches almost to the top of the stockade. All we have to do is jump over and we'll have a soft landing. Then we're free.
free and covered in shit. So that's all.
Well, first, we both have to get there. We can't let anyone see either of us. I'm supposed to be guarding you, and you're... Well, I'm supposed to be guarding you. So we have to keep to the shadows and stay away from prying eyes. I'll go first. There shouldn't be anyone outside in front of the barn. When you're out, go left along by the wall. There are cliffs everywhere, so try not to get yourself killed. I'll wait for you not far from the camp, by the dead tree between the path and the brook. Good luck.
If I hadn't been invincible, I could have probably taken the 3 guys. Okay, well I marked where on the wall it... Well, it's there, so... Oh, that was the door I could never open previously. Lockpick. Well, I don't have one. And I don't have a dagger. Stable with no horses and then look at a wall. What are you doing? Out of inner fence. Stealth is my weakest skill set. But I made sure to practice just about everything. The only thing I really wouldn't be able to do is pick a pocket. This is a problem. Can I get unstuck? Okay, where are we now? Okay. You know, I should totally be able to climb over that. But I don't think it'll let me climb over the wall. Gotta be a spot where the wall lets me out, other than that gate. Right? Oh, shit. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, my equipment is where? Yeah, I definitely want my own equipment back. Is it the one where the guy was leaning on the door frame the whole time? No, I think it's in there. Okay, this guy, he'll walk and stare at the stable. do recover health. So, I mean, I guess.
Who's there? What's that?
That guy out and take all of his equipment. Get a lockpick and come back. I think I gotta get a lockpick and come back. I think there's no way around it. Alright, let's check in there. I don't have a lot of confidence in stealth takedowns just now. Where's the guy guarding this room? Can get through that. I poisoned their stew. Would someone fall asleep? Maybe I jump over that way. I don't know how I'll get back with the lockpick, though. Around pretty thoroughly. Don't have a lot of confidence in this. I've never tried it. Oh, shit. But we'll give it a shot. Okay. Alright, did we get a lockpick? Anywhere in there? Bit of hell. Alright, now I'm disguised as one of them! That probably won't count for anything. Well, it counts as a mace at least. I can work with that. Alright, still need lockpicks. Next target.
Hey, who's there?
His mercy kill with his bare hands was.
What have we got here? Entertainment!
Is that the best you could do?
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess I know how we'll get out now.
You don't try now. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
You'll get gone weak at the knees, have you?
We got the somebody holds you while everyone else stabs you thing. Alright, I have some idea of what I'm doing this time. Let's try not to get spotted again. It's probably because I put the armor on that I became spottable. Alright. Yes. And I think we know exactly what to do now. Turns out learning the stealth kill option was stupid. Because you started with this. Step on him. Just take it all. I think dressing up in their armor should totally have worked as a disguise, though. Reduces visibility. As does this. As does that. We're a little bit noisier, but our visibility is way down. Something like salami, don't do health for some reason. Other things do. What I need is a lockpick. Careful not to overeat, or I'll lose one of my buffs. Alright, next. I really must get my stuff back. I think we've eaten the same amount, and yet this time I didn't recover as many hit points. Here to check. Okay, let's see what we got now. This will decrease my visibility further. Anything else? No? I'm gonna have to start chucking this stuff over soon. Okay. I don't suppose I could get in through the roof. Worth a shot, I suppose. Let's see. I keep falling off this stupid thing. Alright, we're on the roof. I don't think that's a way in. Getting back through that door is gonna be hard. Oh, right. Weapons. A bow and not a single arrow. Alright, let's stake out this spot. There's that guard at the door. He does not move. Come on. There you go. The other guy's missing. He moved. Don't know where he went. I better just rush. Let's get in. We'll just drag this guy. Oh, crap. Drop, 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 drop. Bad enough in this lack of armor.
I'm over here.
Okay. Wait. Something else hitting me? No, it's just you? Man, not having armor sucks. Never learned how to dodge, it might help here. Okay. Time to take inventory again. Okay. Armor. Wait a minute. Patched is somehow better than dark patched. Go figure. Hunter's gloves make me harder to spot. Okay, alright. Now, I should keep a set of actual fighting equipment. Full set of equipment in here, but I don't feel like sorting it all. What we've not found is a lock.
Well,
Oh, shit.
Pig turns up willingly for this. Oh, dear God.
Lockpick. Okay, let's see. We've got a single lockpick. I'm sure that's plenty for me. Okay, we just found a dark riding boots. No, that's not any help. Pitch it. What else did we find? The leather jerkin. Junk. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get our stuff back. Oh, that's everything. My stuff is back! Huh, you didn't leave that key out. So, should we continue trying to be stealthy in the stealthy equipment? I should take the chair. It's a nice chair. Hey Chen, yep, we're still on the same mission. I feel like I should be able to set his rug on fire and leave with the whole building burning down behind me. Everyone will run to put out the fire, making my escape easier. Alright, toss, toss, toss. That's part of my set. These aren't, though, I don't think. Toss, toss. That's part of mine. That's mine. That's mine. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, I tossed one thing I shouldn't have. There it is, dark padded coif. That was mine. The one that's of higher quality is mine. Okay, everything else, drop, drop, drop. We don't need to be sneaky anymore. We can be highly visible and noisy now. Because I know what to do. Wish I'd taken out more of the camp earlier. I really should have. I really should have. Alright, I think that's everything. Everything is equipped. We're pretty dirty, though. Sit down, do a whole bunch of maintenance on our gear in the middle of their camp. As you do. Whoops. No, I'm trying to read that. Okay. Ah, better. Eh. Can't sleep and save. Wow! It's a good thing I brought these with me then. This guy's gonna find like half his army is missing and the other half has been poisoned. Okay, all I need to do is get from here to there. And anybody who sees me will instantly recognize me somehow, so... Oh, right. Hold on, let me put on my night vision goggles. I intentionally brought with me one digestive potion, just in case. Okay. What is my stealth skill? Is actually higher than I thought it was. What if I were to make it even better? What if I were to also drink this, just in case? Dual wield them. It's funny that the leader of this camp had a very easy lock on his door. I think I went past the point I was supposed to. I did. Oops. I mean, I could just go out the front door. I already took the guard out. Stuck. You guys climb up on the wall.
Hey, who's there? Mother of God! Well now, look
And I was still.
under some rock. What's the matter? Come on! Stop, hear me? Ow!
Boy, can I ever pay the traitor. Oh. I didn't see you there.
All right, enough. I give up. You hear?
You should have used real arrows. I don't know what you were shooting, but they weren't doing anything. Better hunting arrow? Yeah, apparently that doesn't hurt me. Trying to go this way. Doesn't look like there's that many guys left in the camp. I really should set the whole place on fire, you know. I feel pretty strongly like that's what we should do. Start a major fire before we go. Chen, you play games how you play them. I'm playing this game how I'm playing it. Closing in front of the hole. He's all alone. I think I should just rush him. Hi.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Alright, that's another one down. Well, that's stupid. If I kill all the guards here, there should be that many less guys to fight when the fight happens. We had a thing happen with that earlier, where I killed all but 2 guys in a camp, and then when we attacked the camp, there were only 2 guys left. It seems to me that if I take out as many people as possible here, the final battle should be a heck of a lot smoother, with less casualties for Radzik. Two guys over here. Is it just 2, or are there more? A guy with a big hand on the shield. Hey, that's a stealth kill. No one should know that happened, right? Pile of bodies from earlier. I can pickpocket him.
The answer to my...
Oh, all of a sudden he heard my mace come out. How? Why wasn't I allowed to stealth kill you?
Is that all you've got?
Okay, it's getting too hot. We got a whole bunch more of them, though. We have reduced their numbers even further. Up there. Okay, hold on, where are we? And where's the target? This way. Okay. Follow me if you dare. You'll always remember this as the day you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. What? Why'd you take the helmet off? Oh no. No, put the helmet back on, Henry.
I'll chop you to pieces.
What was that about? And another one down. That's for Skalitz. Panvavra? I don't know what Panvavra is. I think the rest of them lost track of me. And I think that means another stealth kill is inbound. It won't let me stealth kill. Oh well.
Is that...
I thought he caught fire. Doesn't that look like he's catching fire? Yeah, none of them have any interesting or plot-relevant items that I can see. Okay. Oh, I thought it was made by Warhorse. Okay. I'm still super annoyed that they didn't let me kill the lead villain. Did you see that, Chen? I literally had the lead villain all alone. I was fully armed, armored, had the dagger for stealth kills, everything. He was utterly alone, no helmet on, nothing. Well, he was still somebody important in the camp. We could have removed him. I thought he was the guy in charge of this whole camp.
Well, now.
Well, he saw.
Crawling out from under some rock.
Wrong choice. New level up, mace. We could have mailed the lead villain his friend's tongue. But no. I think you heard me talk about it, that I didn't even agree with making Gorion immortal in Baldur's Gate. And that was relatively forgivable, because he's supposed to not be somebody that you kill.
What's going on there?
3, and these guys aren't moving. They're next to one of the pots I poisoned.
What's that? You're in the wrong
But I don't
place
think
at
it
the
worked.
wrong
Oh
time.
shit, hello.
What's going on?
You found me!
Oh,
Ah, crap. 4 at once, that's a no. No, no, run!
You'll get one more.
We're not doing 4 at a time.
Is that a...
No, stop spinning. Stop spinning. Oh my gosh, please stop spinning. Okay, we're good. Once I get up here, it's single file only.
Hey! Hey!
Hello.
What's calling out?
Boy, yeah.
Gotcha. You are fighting together in a confined space. Well, no one's behind me. I don't know what hit me there.
What's the matter? Come on.
Oh. Are you near the bow? Where? I need another potion to see things in the dark. 200! Wow.
I'll slaughter you. I'll
Hit him.
squash you like the louse you are.
Come on, his head was right there. You have the high ground. Now he has the
Isn't
high
that the
ground.
best you can do?
And I somehow can't get back up there.
Bring it on.
Get him? Oh, he switched to bow?
Leave me be. Enough. You win.
Or the people what did in Skalitz. Or at least you're working with people who are doing such things. Alright, I think we've emptied the camp. I'd still kind of like to go out the front door. For the style points, do you think it'll let me? I think I should. I think I should try. Let's try to go out the front door. After we pause for a moment to do some sewing and knitting and get all of our stuff in order. Captain Bernard voiced all of them, huh? Okay, there it is. That's the entrance, right? Okay, we're almost there. No, wait. No, this is the wrong way. Okay, this way is the way.
Hey, he's there.
We should have a pretty clear path now, because I took out all the guards that were close to the door on my when I first entered. Okay, there's still people there. How many? The one thing we don't want to do is find that there are men behind us and in front of us.
Hey!
That would be a disaster.
What's going on? Well now. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Quick, quick, get him in the head.
Bring it on!
Come and get it.
Hit him in the head and then until he was dead. That's how bandits are dealt. That's how bandits do. How many people are here? Whoa. Wait, stop, let go! Oh, I hate when one of them holds me and the rest hit. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, we are stuck. Where did all these guys come from? I was being so careful not to get overrun. And to take them on a few at a time. Where'd my weapons go? Henry, put your helmet up. Ah! Okay. One of these directions is where I'm supposed to be running. Maybe.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Am I?
Bring it on.
Where am I? Okay, there we go. I forgot to drink the potion of sea things. Shouldn't be this many guys left. Okay. Quickly, 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 quickly. I need a...
Is that the best you can do?
Okay. 1v1 I can do.
Mother of God.
Ah, come on, I totally should have gotten that hit.
Shit. You all get what for?
This will be interesting.
Get him!
Go down. Okay, another down. Crunch. Okay. Next. Okay, and that ought to be good enough. Let's save. Okay. We gotta have a clear path to the front gate. After everything that's happened. You know, it would have been pretty funny if after they beat me up, they came out in the camp and there had been 0 people there. Just one mountain of bodies in the middle of the camp. Did they regenerate? I know I cleared the front gate area. I know I wiped them out around here. Why don't I get the stealth? Oh. That's why. There we go. It should be open.
Who's there? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. You call that combat?
Okay, done. All right. Why are there still crossed swords? The fight's over. Yeah, there's no one guarding the gate. I took him out.
Well,
What?
come crawling out from under.
Now I know I took out the gate though.
Christ!
None of them saw that. None of them heard that. Gate key? No gate key. I can't use the gate. It won't let me use the gate. That's stupid. That's just dumb.
Who's there?
There's too many here, and they're standing still. And we're intoxicated. Alright, I took out most of the camp. There's like 4 guys left there. Plus... Gotta give a very accurate report. 5, 6, 7? I guess. I don't quite know what's up with that guy. I think there's 7 guys left. We'll pad it out and call it 10. Sir, I have to report there's at least 10... shit. I keep stumbling off these stupid things. Sir, I have to report there's at least 10 guys left in the camp. Okay, I cannot get up a staircase. Oh, this is great. Okay, got up. We're almost there. I can't whistle. I can't whistle for my horse. pretty drunk right now. Stay outside the wall. I should be okay. Seriously, though, they locked me from using the front gate to get out. Why?
So,
Betrays me
we're out.
anew.
Now it's time for you to keep your part of the bargain.
Yep.
Don't worry, I keep my word. But I have to go to Ratai and see my father.
Oh, I've taken a
Took my
bunch of
coin when they
coin.
captured me.
Fine. We should get out of here as quick
I
as
could
we
just
can.
take you to my town. We
You'll
got
have to
tons of
help me.
money there.
Somehow the massage I got from that big bastard didn't do me a lot of good. I don't suppose you have a horse hidden around here.
A horse? Actually, I didn't think of that.
$10,500 from fighting, huh? Hey, what happened to my armor? What's this? Okay, so this is why I couldn't whistle for my horse? Wanted to play this scene? No, this is not what happens. This is not what happened. This is not at all what happened. Yeah, I've been getting the potions. I don't know how many I've got. I think I got them all already. Unless the update just happened today or yesterday. Alright. No, I couldn't call the horse when I left the camp. I left the camp and it wouldn't let me whistle with the X button.
Any word about your boy, Ratsig?
Nothing yet.
Let's hope he hasn't done anything rash. Wouldn't surprise me given the balls that he has. Now I wonder where he might have got those from.
Don't start, Hanush.
You guys didn't do any foreshadowing of this plot development
sir.
before.
This fellow...
Henry!
Father?
Well, don't just tell him,
I
you
told
know.
he had balls.
Well, I see that you haven't been idle, and we'll certainly need to have a talk later, but not quite so publicly. It looks like you have plenty to tell us.
Yeah, there's at
What
least
happened?
10 guys left in the camp.
I got a bit tied up at Vranyig. But now I know what they're planning.
Yeah, also pay this guy, Jerkface here. Yeah. I mean, I could just pay him myself. It's not an issue.
What's the plan? And who's planning it? Spit it out, boy!
There's no longer any doubt about it. It's that Hungarian noble you were hosting on the same day Sigismund pillaged Skalitz.
Sir Istvan Toth.
Toth and his people. Everything fits. They're the ones making the counterfeit money and using it to hire mercenaries from all around.
No, he doesn't. He does
He's
not
already
have
got quite
quite
an
the
army,
army
Frank.
anymore.
What the fuck is he after?
I can tell you exactly, and you won't like it.
How's that?
I had quite a long talk with him.
What?
When I was trying to get into his camp, I was taken captive. We had a bit of a chat. Actually, he told me his entire plan.
What?
I suppose he thought he didn't need to keep it secret any longer.
Hooded idler doesn't
Not all that
mean
surprised.
anything to me.
Why not?
What's that bastard planning?
He's in the service of Sigismund. He wants to destroy King Wenceslas' allies. That means us. He's gathered a very large force. I'm honestly not sure if we can defeat them. And he knows no one will come to our aid now.
That fucking cunt! I'll skin him alive!
How many men has he got?
More than 100, I'd say.
And how secure is their camp?
It's an old abandoned fortress on a hill above Sasau. It's inaccessible from 3 sides, surrounded by a timber palisade.
Bastard!
I'll crush that rebel of his.
That's easy to say, old friend. It seems Toth isn't taking any chances.
Together
Have you
with Divish,
considered
we can
siege
muster
equipment?
enough men. And we can all see there's no time to waste. That bastard wants a battle. Much better we pick a time and place than he does.
Undoubtedly. We have to take them by surprise. It would be best to attack tomorrow night. We can't get ready any sooner.
That's what I like to hear, Radzig.
Henry, I want you to get yourself fixed up and then go straight to Sir Divish of Talmberg. Tell him to assemble all the able-bodied men he can.
Why would you
and bring
send
them
the
to Vranny
injured
tomorrow
person?
evening.
Don't you have other messengers?
Yes, sir.
Finally, a chance to show I'm not carrying a sword just for ornament.
What is it, Henry? Is there something else?
The thing is, we have to deal with Zbyszek.
I see. And who is he?
Zbyszek is from Skalitz. He helped me escape captivity and saved my life. I promised him a reward for it.
people for doing
Indeed.
good turn. People
Well,
will stop
Zbyszek,
doing
if you
good
saved my
turns
son's
for
life,
you.
I'm grateful to you. As a token of my gratitude, please accept this reward.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your generosity.
And under the circumstances, we won't ask how you came to be with that herd of swine at Vranik. So you'd better get out of here quick, before I start thinking about it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Goodbye, my lords. Thanks, Henry. God be with you.
Get a good meal inside you and get those wounds tended to. You look wretched. And if you need equipment or armor, tell Bernard. He'll give you what you need.
Yes, my lord.
No more, my lord. I'm your father. I swear, Hal, I plan to tell you. I'm sorry Istvan, of all people, beat me to it. But now we have more urgent matters to deal with. Later we'll have time to talk about it. What do you say?
As you wish, my lord. Father.
Good. Now go to Divish as quickly as you can.
You might even outrank Hans now. Next time he tries to order you around to get his wine, you can be like, nope. Seriously? You sent your son into that monastery? What were you thinking? Okay, well. We got an achievement for so many bandits being crunched under our mace. And we're still drunk, despite the journey. Yeah, we'd better rest a few hours. Then we'll merely be hungover. Oh, actually, we're not even hungover. Amazing. How wet, restful. Okay. That blacksmith's kit is eternal. The tailor and armorer's kits, though, those just fall apart. Is that all you've got? That's not a lot of men.
Awake already? I hope you've had a good rest after all you've been through. You might need it. We got work to do tonight, so get up and get going to Talmberg as soon as possible. You need to rouse Sir Divish and his men for the attack. We'll meet this evening at the stronghold and settle up with that sly
Okay.
bastard.
Good, I've
I need to
regained
set up
this.
as
Listen
soon
up,
as
men.
possible to give the town
It's
burghers
going to be
the
a long
message,
night.
or they
and
won't
no
arrive in
easy
time to help
picking.
us at Vranyik.
I want every last one of you standing here in full armor and ready for action by sunset.
Well, at least they're well equipped, relatively. Should I grab money? Actually, what I should probably do is I should probably use the bathhouse services. Full of hot water. That's what we need.
God preserve.
I'd like to make...
So what are you... I'm sure...
You didn't have anything I really needed anyway. I could take one of these. Can you imagine? Only 43,000 gold. Let's double check to see if I have any poison of any kind left. Strength and warfare. I don't like that one. It messes with me. Rage potion seems even worse. Go ahead and take these. You know what? Go ahead and bring one of these in case you get intoxicated again. Okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for. These are, well, if I can't find anything else. Ah, poison. Not the strongest poison, but it's something. I'll take what I can get.
Hey, lad!
What do you think of all this?
How are you?
No.
Take care.
Okay. Where's Teresa gone? Have to jump over the dog. Ah!
I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
I see. A total rogue.
Teresa.
My, that's lovely.
Alright then. I'm a bit surprised she's handing out lockpicks. I understood when she was covering for her family, but I didn't think that she had, I didn't think of her as somebody who was a thief and a scoundrel. She did not strike me as that kind of person at all. What's going on? Either trigger an encounter or move on. Why? Well, okay then. reputation. Why are you bringing up my reputation now? I didn't do anything lately. Funny if I just pickpocket everyone. End up imprisoned for a week. No, the thing's supposed to happen tomorrow.
Sir, I bring an urgent message from my father, from Sir Hadriex and Hanish.
I take it you've heard. What does your father want from me?
I guess everybody
I found
knew.
out who's behind all the unrest in the region, and Father and Hanish have decided to put an end to it all.
What? So who is responsible for all our recent troubles?
You may have met him, Istvan Toth.
No, I haven't met him. But Sir Hadriex said he'd been here to visit before the raid. I don't suppose that's a coincidence. What kind of man is he? What is he after?
He's in the service of King Sigismund, and he's fighting the nobility who support King Wenceslas. They've amassed quite a force at the old stronghold above Sasau, and they're planning to attack very soon. Father and Hanish have decided to move first and destroy him before he's prepared.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
When? And how?
Tonight, they send word for you to muster your men and rendezvous with them at
Sasau
Vranjes.
have any kind of force they can send?
Maybe it is. But I fear that Hadriex and Hanish are right. The sooner we cure this pestilence, the better. Gather the men and make ready. We march tonight. Leave only as many as you must to guard the castle.
Very well, sir. As you command.
Will you be coming with us?
Yes, sir. I have some scores to settle with them.
Sledgehammer for hitting the bell. Not messing around. The bell is going to be hella dented, though. You guys considered sieging their little fort?
Well, Divish. I see you don't want to miss the show.
You didn't expect me to leave all the glory to you.
Never. We wouldn't dream of starting without you.
What news? Did you parley with them?
We did.
And what was the outcome?
Not quite what we hoped for. Hadriex wanted to go parley with him in person. Fortunately, I talked him out of it.
It seems that this will not be resolved without a battle.
Bloody good thing, too. Finally, we'll have some proper entertainment in the countryside.
Fortunately, my son here showed immense daring and made his way into the lion's den to spy on them.
Tell us what you saw, lad.
Dead bodies everywhere. That's what I saw. Clearly they must have turned on one another. With a mace. Yes.
What do you want to know, exactly?
Well,
let's start with how well fortified they are.
The outer palisade
Looks
goes
like a
right
footman
around the
from
whole camp.
Warcraft.
On a small hill inside it, there's a half-demolished farmhouse that's ringed by another palisade. That's where I was held prisoner. And that's where Toff's based. Him and his inner circle.
Can you tell us how many tents there are and how they're arranged?
Yes,
There might be 50,
every single one.
3 score. Most of them in the right-hand side of the camp.
And the men? How many
Would
men
you like me to
strong
draw
are
you
they?
a map?
Quite a
Perhaps
few,
back in the
at least
planning
80.
stage before we marched out here?
Huh. We don't number much more than that ourselves.
That guy's helmet. What
We do
helmet is
outnumber
that?
them, though, even if only by a few men. And our
Here,
men
can
are
I just
well-armed and disciplined.
grab your helmet, soldier? I just want to know which helmet that is that looks like
From what
that.
I've seen, it's best to attack from our direction. How does it
Because
look from
no
the other
one's had
side?
that design before.
The
That I
east
can
side is
remember.
all rocks, so no hope of launching a major assault from there. On the other hand, that's the way I escaped. It's where they throw all their waste. The heap's already so high it's almost to the top of the palisade.
Now that is interesting. The ramparts are long. If there are as many of them as we think, they can hardly keep watch over the entire length. Attack with full force at the gate, and they won't have enough men at the rear.
That's an excellent strategy. But then I'd expect no less from you.
If we cause an enormous uproar at the same time, they won't know what's
Guys,
hit them.
are you guys making a battering ram? How are you going
said
to get
they
through
have
the
tents
gate?
there?
Oh, here.
Yes, sir.
Have one of these odd dice.
Well, if I'm not
Then you can
mistaken,
walk right in.
tents usually burn rather well, and we have quite a few archers.
Well, I would have
don't do
burned the
things by halves,
tents were I allowed.
So, I believe we have a plan.
That was my thought, too.
Robard will take 10 men and sneak to the rear of the fortifications. There's an entry point, but you must remain hidden.
I will do my best, sir.
That shouldn't be too hard. They'll have other things to worry about. The rest of us will launch a frontal assault. Rain burning arrows on them and then
If
attack.
you got a ladder, you can use any
Bastards
spot
won't
as
know
an
which
entry
way to
point.
turn.
At that point, Robard and his squad will strike from the rear.
I think it's a good plan.
God be with you, my friends.
We'll wipe those whore sons off the face of the earth.
Did no one notice them constructing all of this literally right next to the
Listen up
largest
now.
city in the entire land?
We are about to meet the rabble that have been trying to hurt us. Pillaging, killing, raping, and generally being a thorn in our side for long enough. They may be hiding behind a stockade, but they are still a pack of curs who are no match for men like you. And tonight, we are going to festoon these trees with corpses. First, we will set fire to the little hornet's nest. Then we'll keep them busy by the gate. And when we've made it nice and hot for them, Sir Robard and his men will pounce on them from the rear. And we will hack them to
He
pieces.
doesn't have a backup
Have you got
force
it?
somewhere to come bail him out.
Good. Now, when we reach the ramparts, the archers will cover the men climbing it, and the
Oh,
men
good,
with
you
the
did
battering
make the
ram.
battering ram.
Any of these fuckers foolish enough to stick his head outside the stockade is to lose it at once. Understood? Yes, sir! Glad to hear it. Now, let's do it! Forward!
I already broke into the camp. All right. Okay, let's see. We need potions. Let's see. Less easily wounded. Buck's blood. Chamomile brew. Agility and defense. I think I can still make use of that. Oh, we just crossed 100. That's bad. That'll interfere with one of my perks. Oh well. Definitely need that. And we'll put this on my mace. What was that? Oh. Some of those arrows just fizzled out in midair, you know. Hey, this isn't the men for the cutscene. There are way more men in the cutscene. Stick near Sir Radzig. I'm willing to bet he's probably immortal, so if I stand behind him, he'll fetch all the arrows for me, right? Oh, hey, ladders. Good, the battering ram. That's pathetic battering ram, guys. What is this? You too. Another one bites the dust. You need a cutscene for this? Let's just keep going. Advance across the burnt ground. Okay.
Henry! Go with the men and flush out anyone left around the cliffs!
Probably just fleeing for your life. You know, this mace has killed like approaching 200 people. People does this mace need to kill before it becomes magical? Or cursed? Here, go stand in the fire. Know where we're going? Are they walking backwards? What's happening here, guys? Another cutscene. Oh, 9,000. That would take too long. Come on, where's your weapon? What's going on here? it refuses to let me use a bow at all. It won't let me pull the bow out. Figured it would be a much faster way of dispatching these guys, but just not allowed. Nope. Alright. I guess it's just standing around clicking on people who are facing the wrong way until the fight's over then. Here, let me help. I think I can hit it harder with my mace than you two can with your stick. That would have been a perfect opportunity to shoot arrows right there. I'll admit, I had a lot more fun sneaking around backstabbing in the night. No, I kept pushing 2. No, it refused to let me pull out the bow. I pushed 2, he put the mace away, and he put his hands up.
Don't tell me no
And I
one
pushed
was in
2.
command.
And I pushed 2. And he'd literally take his hands down, and then he'd put his hands back up. And I realized the game will not let me use the bow in that fight. It was locked out.
Anything that will tell us what he's doing.
So, well, why did he put his mace away and pull his hands out when I pushed it the first time? Now I'm allowed to have the bow again. What's going on? We're all just standing around? Huh? Trophies?
I have some trophies.
Show me. They deserved it.
Start a quest for me to fight bandits.
Lord, watch over you.
Huh. You couldn't train me with the mace instead? Guys, what are we doing?
Hang on.
Guys? What are we
Sir,
doing?
I'd like to go outside.
It won't let me talk to him. Start burning this place down. Oh, his box is gone. Fancy carpets and rugs to my offices in the one town. My dear Spur, despite our troubles, I can say everything's proceeding according to plan. I managed to muster so many men that the losses we've suffered are of little consequence. We will soon succeed in seizing the castle. Okay, so while we're here, they're seizing the castle. Okay, great. Here you go. 'Twas a decoy all along.
Sir, this was all I could find.
A letter? What does it say, Ratzig?
Alongside hunting, drinking, and swordplay, you might find time for a little study, old man. In the courts of Prague, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can read nowadays.
Yes, well, here in the countryside, we don't give a tinker's curse about such things. That's what I've got a scribe for, anyway. What does the damn thing say?
It appears to be written by Toth, but it doesn't say to whom. It says everything's going according to plan, and the castle should soon be taken.
Castle? What castle? What does he need a castle for?
Sir, we took this one alive. And it seems he's not just some ordinary spear carrier.
Where's that rat Toth? Where did he go? Speak, damn you!
He's thwarted you again, hasn't he?
If you play your cards right, you might come out of this in one piece. Where is your lord? He was here yesterday, wasn't he?
Come now, sir. We both know where I will end up. My lord is gone. He took most of the men and left.
Where has he gone? What is he planning? He writes here about taking some castle. Which castle?
Some nearby castle. Left completely unguarded. Now I wonder where it could be.
What are you saying, you horse son?
Talmberg. Did he go to Talmberg?
You'll never get him. You'll never get...
Terrible interrogator.
What? We're planning on sending him to some monastery to become a monk? I believe we have some work to do, Sir Divish, do we not? Mount up, gentlemen. We don't have any time to waste.
So, his plan is to seize a castle, and then what? To very, very quickly conquer a castle, and then set up a defense in an unfamiliar castle?
Hold! Who goes there? Greetings. We were ambushed. We need assistance. We have wounded men here. Open the gate.
The Lord be praised.
Here! Come on! Come on!
Unless Sigismund happens to have an army handy nearby.
Lady Stephanie, I really don't think we should...
My lady. Faster, man! Come on, faster! My men are gravely wounded. Without treatment, I'm afraid they won't live to see morning. Hiya! Hiya!
Not to worry. We'll take care of them.
My lady, you have my uttermost gratitude. May God reward you for your kindness.
Every Christian should help his neighbor in his hour of need.
True. Especially now, when treachery and deception surround us on all sides.
Get out of the way!
The devil lurks in the shadows.
Come on!
And one fears taking a guest into his house. Signal the others. Yes, sir.
Looks like they've only got about a dozen guys.
Oh no. We're too late.
Stop, keep riding.
Follow me!
So they do. You know what the rule with hostages is, right? I doubt that any of these people do. The hostages are already dead. If you manage to somehow save them, that's great. But you just treat them like they're already dead. And you take out the people. You make it very clear that taking hostages does not work on you. It's important to have that reputation. Oh, great, the portcullis closes behind you. Classic DM trick. DMs love to do that. The "you're not leaving this encounter." But you see, if you actually get yourself an adamant hacksaw, you can get through a portcullis pretty quickly, actually. Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho. Yeah.
Secure the outer bailey.
Hold on a second. We need to do a thing. Oh, it's so nice of it to actually let me do. Oh, we're missing one of the important potions. Crap, we're running out of a lot of things, actually. Well, what can you do? Well, guess my thing is still poisoned at least. Oh, I can put multiple poisons on it. I never tried before. I just assumed no. Yeah, we're missing several key things. Well, I can do this. Alright, who else do we need to click on? I swear, all these enemies seem to just have one hit point. Yep, there's another hit. Down. Oh, hello. Guys, we can climb over this. Sir? There's an enemy left and it will end until they're dead. Okay, we good now? Honestly, you couldn't build your fortress strong enough to withstand two guys with a tree. But also, it really seems like it'd be a lot easier to get over that gate and unlock it from the other side. Yeah, this whole invade the fortress thing doesn't seem like it was a very good plan to me. Someone jam your tree into the portcullis. Hold on, I got a bow. There's a 1 in 10 chance I'll hit him and not the lady.
Come out and fight like a man! I don't think so. I like it better right here. Would you rather hide behind my wife like some mangy whelp? I could just as easily cut her throat. I have hostages enough, and strong walls to protect me. Bring him here.
How did Radzik get here?
Radzik?
How did Radzik get here? We rode as fast as we could, and Radzik was in the battle back in the... How did that happen?
Let me think. Actually, there's nothing I want from you. Except maybe to see you all die. Fire! Burn it down!
Oh no, not my turn. We rode hard to get here. How did he get ahead of us? You should have just attacked. You should have just attacked him. You should have immediately had an archer attempt the shot. He was completely unarmored. Oh well.
Christ. Are you all right?
I'll live.
I remember in school when we learned about the Battle of Bunker Hill, and the teacher asked the class to write an essay how you would have, if you were on the British side, how you would have won the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Charging against reinforcements from the castle.
Pretty much any student came up with a better battle plan than what they actually did. Simplest being sharp sticks. Ring it in sharp sticks and wait. They're on a hill. They don't have water, a source of water or food. You can just wait them out and not run up the hill to fight them.
After dark. Maybe they could get inside, free the hostages, and open the gate. That is, if they're holding them in the courtyard as we've always done.
Well, that's a big if. What if they're seen and they can't raise the portcullis quietly?
Sir Hanish, if we can save just
the
one
portcullis. Why would you raise the portcullis? That's stupid. You'd find another way to sneak in. You wouldn't run noisy machinery in the night.
I'll go. Then let us make ready.
Oh, he definitely wouldn't let Radzig's heir go. If he dies, you've got a problem. You have to at least make Henry produce an heir before he can risk his life on this mission. Why does it keep handing me money? Why? Yeah, I never did find that Moldavite. Oh well. So I have to go to work in the morning. I can't stay up another hour. I have a feeling this won't be a 5-minute
Some light
affair.
clothing would be best. Dark colours.
You say. You guys are a little too close. Could you, I get that you're hungry, but, I mean, come on, guys. Is this a new battle formation? The two-headed ogre? Okay. Then tomorrow is the regularly scheduled Age of Wonders. And the day after, we will finish this. I think I gained a level during all this that wanted me to spend a point. But I don't remember what it was. Oh, reading. Yeah, he'll be an avid reader. Sure, why not? Well, if it's the final battle, I really don't like the idea of using the dog as an attack dog. So close to level 20. Now, every time I look at a person, I have the additional option, not only of pickpocketing them, but of also sicking my attack dog on them. Henry. Man, you gotta chill out. Your dark urges are completely out of control. Alright. We will stop here. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah. So, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. I have to eat something. I'm starving. And then I need to get some sleep. Bye.